Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode from the Multi-Tools and Blades channel. Today we're going to have a look at another Colonial Swiss Master series. This is a very early one. This one certainly has raised my eyebrows and some others as well. And I'm lucky to have this one still in the original box too. From a collecting standpoint, I can tell you it doesn't get any better than this. So let's just jump straight into it, shall we? She's a beautiful little knife. There's very little signs of wear. I don't know what to talk about first. Do I talk about the fact that it's got the original cross on it? Do I talk about the fact that it's got no rivets? I've never seen one like this ever. So it has the original cross from the original Swiss Master series before Victorinox sent them a letter and said cease and desist. So we do know this is an early one because it's got the brass liners as well as that early shield, but it also doesn't have any rivets, and all these early ones normally have rivets across the whole thing. So Tobias, if you're watching this, please give a comment and help us out so we can help identify what the hell this is. Now the weirdness doesn't stop on the outside, there's also a few things on the inside, so let's have a look. We'll start with the main blade. The previous custodian of this knife decided to give it a little bit of a sharpen. They were notorious for coming out of the factory non-sharp. Just a very typical ordinary Colonial Province blade, except the tang stamp only says USA. This is the first time I've ever seen a Colonial knife without the Colonial tang stamp, which is strange. It is definitely the right profile though, so I'm pretty confident it's okay, and it feels just like all my other Colonial knives. Unfortunately, Colonial did not do a very good job at keeping records of all the different tang stamps. Good snap. So let's flip it around and have a look. We've got the old style nail nicks with very straight lines. So again, this is another indication that it was a very early Swiss Master. Now we have a look at the can opener first and we compare it to a 1950s Forest Master. You'll probably agree with me that this can opener was lifted off one of the older models from the 1950s. Or this itself could be one of the 1950s models. And then opposite that we've got the cap lifter and large screwdriver. It's quite hefty. I guess if you've got a design that works, you don't really need to change it that much. One thing different about from this to a Victorinox is the little claw underneath that lifts the cap is very sharp. I think I'm going to give this one a try actually on a real bottle, see how well it works. There is no half stop position like there is in a Victorinox. And lastly, we have the old style awl, so another indication that this is an old model. The old custodian decided to sharpen this one as well. I kind of wish he hadn't, because it would have been nice to have this back in the original way, but see these little lines on the side here? I think they're folding lines from when they used the machinery to actually fold the metal. If I'm wrong about that, please tell me. Well, there really should be one in the middle here, shouldn't there? But yeah, the reamer is consistent with a 1950s style Colonial knife. So lastly we have the little corkscrew. So it's got the little dog leg. There's two different variations of this I've seen, one with a dog leg. My other Swiss Masters don't have the dog legs, so I have to assume that this one is a little bit older. Anyone that's ever touched one of these with a corkscrew knows that they're really flimsy. You don't want to use it. It's just disgusting. You can see those brass liners there if I get it in the right light for you. Nice and shiny. My other Colonial Swiss Master that has aluminium liners, so if you haven't seen the video on that one, I'll put a link at the end of this video for you. Now, if anyone can share any information about what this is and how I got to be, please let me know. It's a beautiful little knife and I'm really glad I've got this part of my little collection here. But I think I'm going to leave it here because I've wasted enough of your time. Now that I'm back in Australia, I think I'll post a few more videos for you, but don't be a stranger, jump in the comments and say hello. And I'll catch you all next time.